If you had to define a myth would be anything that has no technical basis in reality, but some deep connection to kind of the psychological underpinnings of humanity.
I think urban legends are stories that we think are true, but usually they're not really fully verifiable. One of my friends told me a story about going to a movie theater, and it was probably her, sister's friend's boyfriend or something like that, but someone far removed from her, had gone to the movie theater and during the movie felt a prick on the back of his or her arm and didn't think much of it. And then when they left the movie theater, they looked on their arm and there was a sticker that said, "Welcome to the world of AIDS."
Mr. Rogers was a sniper in Vietnam. That's one of my all-time favorites. And the question is, why does that one float around so much? And it's because he's so nice, he has to have a dark secret. It brings this guy who is basically the Mother Teresa of children's TV down to a more human level.
Have you ever heard of any myths on campus?
No, I've had grandparents tell me stories, but I didn't really believe it.
That was a small building that used to be a sister's residence, and a couple people had said it was all empty, but they kept some files and records over there. And our former registrar used to say that he'd go over there, and out of the corner of his eye, he'd catch a glimpse of what appeared to be the specter of a Sister of Mercy.
It's just there's always that question if there's life after death, and figuring if we can try to find some kind of proof that there is something after death.
What is the most intense paranormal experience that you've had?
We walked in and we were there for about 5 minutes asking a series of questions like we usually do, and then I felt like a burning on my back, and I figured maybe bug bite or something, so I had him check my back, and there was a scratch from one end of my back to the other.
What buildings are the most likely to be haunted? Hospitals, house, schools?
A lot of hard feelings left behind at hospitals, that's what I have to say.
Because a lot of people don't want to die in a hospital.
Yeah, we use digital voice recorders, and we basically just hit record and we go around the house or the building that we're investigating. We ask a series of questions like, how old were you, how did you die, and then after the investigation's over, we review all the audio.
We use everything, basically. Anything. EMF detector, which detects electromagnetic field, which they say most spirits tend to bring up. Digital recorders to tell for like EVP sessions and if there's anything talking to you.
You got the 2 ways for communication. You got the EMF detector to detect electromagnetic fields. You got the digital camera to take pictures, document. A box of
Special
connectors.
4 rolls of 100-foot cord. So you can basically go anywhere, anytime you want to.
And what do those connect to? Those are for the...
These are for the DVR system.
DVR system. They connect to the cameras. A human spirit can be mean, angry, or it can be nice and happy. And the mean and angry ones, they can like throw stuff. That's about it.
So if a person believes their house has a spirit, what measures should they take?
They can sit down as a family at the kitchen table and ask it to leave and be forceful, because I mean it is their house. It's the person that bought the house. That's their house. I mean, they can't just give up their house to anything like that. It's worked for me.
It's worked in some cases.
I've had a couple in my house where I told it to leave and been forceful with it, and I haven't had any experience since then. So
I always picture when I hear a hall's named after somebody, I picture a stuffy dude, starch collar. Oh, I say, right? You want to humanize them. So what you do is these legends spring up, and it brings them down to your average college student level.
So you should be scared. People should be.
They should have a little bit of fear in it.
Yeah, because not everything is nice.
No.